Yes, hello students. Again, I Anjum Nirban welcomes you to join the class of English grammar. Today our topic is the conditional. Today we are going to read about the conditional sentences. First, I would like to tell you what is conditional sentence. Conditional sentence is made of two clauses, okay? One beginning with if and one main clause. यानी beginning किसके साथ होती है? If clause के साथ होती है, if के साथ होती है, and then उसका ending कौन से clause से होता है? Main clause से होता है. The order of the clauses can change. और जो क्लॉजेस के ऑर्डर है वो चेंज हो सकते हैं. मींस यानी इफ क्लॉज अगर सेकंड सिचुएशन पे है तो कोई बात नहीं, और अगर मेन क्लॉज फर्स्ट सिचुएशन पर है तो भी कोई बात नहीं. ओके, दोनों सेंटेंस को हम चेंज कर सकते हैं. दे आर मेनली बेसिकली 4 kind of conditional sentence, but in your syllabus there are 3 kind of conditional sentences. Okay, so it is, the name of them is the first conditional, second conditional and third conditional. So without further delay, let's get started. The first conditional. First we will study about first conditional. The first conditional is a structure that indicates that something will happen in the present or in the future. यानी कुछ होगा present में या फिर future में. A first conditional sentence consists of two clauses. Means an if clause and a main clause. As I have told you, in the conditional sentence there are two clauses. First will be if and second will be main clause. Okay, so this is very simple, if clause and main clause. So देखिए, if clause and main clause. If clause means if it rains and I won't play football, let's join them. If it rains, I would not play, will not play football. Okay, if clause comes first, अगर if clause पहले आता है, we will apply comma. Okay, a comma is usually used. Suppose over here, let's see over here, if पहले आ गया है हमारे पास तो we'll apply over here comma. Okay, if the if clause comes second, देयर इज नो नीड फॉर अ कॉमा. अगर इफ क्लॉज हमारे सेकंड सेंटेंस में आएगा तो हम कॉमा अप्लाई नहीं करेंगे. देयर इज नो नीड ऑफ कॉमा. ओके, कीप दिस थिंग इन योर माइंड एवरीवन. द डिफरेंट वर्ब फ्रॉम फॉर्म्स इन ईच पार्ट ऑफ अ फर्स्ट कंडीशनल आर. इफ क्लॉजेस से कैसे बनेगा? इफ प्लस सब्जेक्ट प्लस फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. एज वी हैव ऑलरेडी learned in our previous classes that a clause contains subject and verb. Okay, and there is a if clause, that's why if plus subject plus verb. And in main clause there will be subject, will and first form of the verb. Do not forget to apply will over here in first conditional sentence. Okay, this is the rule of first conditional sentence. We will apply if in the first clause, and in second clause we will apply will. Okay, look at here, I will not play football, I won't play football. मैं फुटबॉल नहीं खेलूंगा. अगर बारिश होती है तो मैं फुटबॉल नहीं खेलूंगा. As we have already read over here, it shows that something will happen in the present or in the future. So here, if it is rain, अगर बारिश होती है, I will not play football. I hope this conditional sentence is clear to you all. What is the formula of it? If plus first clause, and in second clause will apply subject plus will and plus verb. Okay everyone, the second conditional. Let's read the second conditional. The second conditional is a structure used for talking about the probable result of unreal situation. Unreal situation which is not a real, in the present or in the future. Again, things which don't or won't happen, जो नहीं होती है और ना ही होगी. Like a first conditional, a second conditional sentence consists of two clauses. जैसा कि हमने first conditional sentence में पढ़ा, वैसे ही second में भी two clauses होते हैं. First with if clauses and second main clause. Okay everyone, for example, you would catch the train if you left earlier. Now listen everyone, जो second clause है वो हमेशा past के लिए चलता है. Okay, will की जगह हम क्या अप्लाई करेंगे? would, and यहाँ पर कौन सी फॉर्म आ जाएगी? सेकंड फॉर्म. ओके, you would catch the train if you left earlier. Now here, look at here everyone, you would catch the train, यहाँ पर हमारे पास मेन क्लॉज पहले आ गया. दैट्स व्हाई वी विल नॉट अप्लाई ओवर हियर कॉमा. ओके, if you left earlier, we would answer if we could. Now the different verb form in each part of a second conditional are. Now let's read the formula of this second conditional. If clause में क्या लगेगा? if plus subject plus simple past verb, means second form. As we have already mentioned over here, left and could is the second form of can. Okay, Main clause. In main clause what we will apply? Subject plus would instead of will की जगह पर हम क्या apply करेंगे? Would, because it is talking about past tense, first form of verb. Now there's a note that the simple past form is slightly different from usual in the case of the verb be. Whatever the subject, the verb is were not was. यानी यहाँ पर ये बताया गया है कि कोई भी subject हो, whether it is singular or plural, we will apply were, we will not apply was in conditional sentence. Got it everyone? हम was apply नहीं करेंगे, हम क्या apply करेंगे conditional sentence के लिए? Were ही apply करेंगे. For example, if he were in, he would meet you. I'm giving you example. If he were, now you will think ma'am यहाँ तो was आना चाहिए because he is singular form. No, there we will apply verb because this is the rule of conditional sentence of second. Okay everyone? If I were rich, I would buy a big house. There is another example. If I were rich, I would buy a big house. अगर मैं rich होता तो मैं क्या खरीद लेता? एक big house. Now here we have already read that don't and won't happen, जो नहीं हुआ है अभी तक. Okay, only it is talking about the dream. Okay, now let's do third conditional. We have already read first, second, and this is time to do third conditional. We use third conditional to talk about or write about past unreal situations. Past situations के बारे में बात करते हैं. Past situation that did not actually happen. Though type 3 conditional is all about impossible ideas. 3 condition किसके लिए stand करता है? Impossible ideas के लिए. We like to imagine the result if that condition was fulfilled. हम सिर्फ imagination पर चलते हैं इसमें. Okay, now for example, if I had started earlier, अगर मैं पहले ही start कर चुका होता, I would have caught the train. मुझे क्या मिल जाती? मैं क्या कैच कर लेता? ट्रेन को कर सकता था. Okay, this is only a idea. Okay, so I did not start earlier and I did not catch the train, but this sentence describes a different past, an unreal past and imagined past. Okay, there are three things: different past, unreal past and imagined past. They would have come if they had been invited. अगर उन्हें इनवाइट किया होता तो वो आ जाते. ओके, द डिफरेंट वर्ब फॉर्म इन ईच पार्ट ऑफ द सेकंड कंडीशनल आर. अगर हम इफ क्लॉज की बात करते हैं तो इफ प्लस सब्जेक्ट प्लस पास्ट परफेक्ट मींस वर्ब्स थर्ड फॉर्म. Okay everyone, I know you better understand it. What is past perfect? We apply over here verbs third form plus has, have, or sorry plus had. Okay, had के साथ हम past में क्या apply करेंगे? Verb की third form. और अगर sentence आपका present में है तो we'll apply have, has plus verb third form. And if we are talking about main clause, so we'll apply subject plus would have. Okay, because it is related with past, that's why we'll apply over here would have plus third form of the verb. Now this is very simple. In a simple way, I would like to tell you that in the first sentence there is a present tense. Okay, listen carefully. In present tense we apply always first form. Okay, in second sentence there is a second form. Okay, and in third sentence, conditional sentence, there we will apply third form. So it is very easy to understand, to get. Okay, so I hope these three conditional sentences are clear to you all. Now let's do activity related to these. If I go to the market, now match it. I will buy you a ring. Now everyone listen carefully. If I go, this is a present tense. Okay, if के साथ कौन सा tense चल रहा है हमारा? Simple present tense चल रहा है. So we will apply over here will. Okay, I will buy you a ring and we will apply comma also. If they went shopping, so the answer is they would surely bring you a cake. Why there is would written? Because there is second form of go, went, gone. Okay, this is the second form and this is also a second conditional sentence. Next is if she comes on time. Comes is a present, simple present, so we'll apply will over here. So the answer is we will go for the party in her car. Okay, next is if he does not come. If he does not come, it is also a simple present related to the negative sentence. Okay, so we will apply over here will again. Okay, so we will go on our own. Got it everyone? And next is if they are in town. Again this is simple present tense. So basically what is we are doing with the simple present tense, we are applying will. Okay, we will be apply will over here. And next is if they are in town. So number fifth will match it with X. They will meet us. Here will is written. Okay, everyone. So this is the first conditional sentence. What we are doing? First conditional sentence. In first conditional sentence, we apply always will with the main clause. Okay, everyone. Next is, if I had realized that the traffic lights were red. If I had realized is the past perfect tense because there is had and third form. Okay, everyone. So what we will apply over here? We'll apply I would have stopped. Would plus have plus verb third form in main clause. Okay. So basically what you have to do, you have to learn and you have to recognize your three kinds of formulas. Okay. If you found a burglar in your house, am is here, what would you do? Why we apply would? Because found is the second form. So I hope this is clear to you all. Let's do another exercise related to this. There is identify and write what kind of conditional each sentence is. Now you have to give reply that कौन सा type है ये, first है, second है, third conditional sentence है. Okay. If I come, I will visit. If I come is simple present. In if clause में हमारे पास come क्या है? Simple present है, and there is will. So basically this is the rule of first conditional sentence. Second is, if I had known you were coming, I would have waited for you. Now listen, students, if I had known you were coming, had known is the past perfect tense because there is a had and with third form, verbs third form. So again, if we see main clauses में हमने क्या देखा है? Would plus have plus verbs third form. Waited is the third form of wait. So this is the third conditional sentence. My mother would scold you if you hit me again. My mother would we use for the past conditional sentence, and past हमने किस में use किया था? Second में use किया था. Okay. And there is if you hit me again. Hit is the second form. Actually hit की तीनों form same होते हैं. Hit. Okay. And here this is second form. And how we recognize it? With the would in main clause. Okay. Next is Lalit would not have gone to the party if you had told him you were not going. Would not have gone yani would plus have plus verbs third form. Okay. And then here you can see past perfect tense. So here this is third conditional sentence. Sarita will buy a new dress if she is invited to Mary's wedding. Sarita will we always apply in main clause when it is first conditional sentence. Okay. And there is a simple present tense. So this is first conditional sentence. If you behave properly, behave it's a simple present. And okay, I will give you a piece of chocolate. I will we apply in the main clause of first conditional sentence. So that is why it is first conditional sentence. You would fall ill if you did not get enough exercise. Okay, you would we apply in main clause where the speaker is talking about past. Okay, past activities. तो यहाँ पर हमें क्या मिल गया? Did is the second form. Okay, do की second form क्या होती है? Did. So this is second conditional sentence. So I hope students this is clear to you all. If there is a first form with the simple present, so that will be first conditional sentence. If there you get second form with would, that will be second conditional sentence. And if you get a third form, okay, so that would be third conditional sentence. It is very easy to recognize. Next is if you would fall ill if you did not get enough exercise. So again, this is second conditional sentence. If I were bleeding, were we use in the past, I would go straight to the nearby hospital. B की second form होती है were. Okay, first form होती है is हमारा and second form is were. So that is why it is second conditional sentence. If I see a man unconscious, I would call an ambulance immediately. If I see is a man unconscious, I would call, but here you can see that there is not written would. So this is maybe we will have to apply over here will. I will call an ambulance immediately. So this is first conditional because it is showing us simple present tense. Okay. If I had known she were here, I would have come here. If I had known, had is the third form. and would have come also the main clause third conditional formula. I would go for a swim if I felt fine. Felt is the second form of if clause, okay? And in the main clause, what we are getting? Would. That is why this is second conditional clause. I would go for cycling if the weather were pleasant. So again, this is also second conditional sentence. So I hope this chapter, the conditional, is clear to you all. Please prepare at your home also. And maybe in our next class, we'll be continuing with the next chapter. Till then, bye-bye everyone. Take care of yourself.